Very close. Ruben is standing here because you are loud. Yeah, if you want. Let's do it. I just yeah, I found the password. One year, someone just stopped. Buying. Yeah, exactly. He's a Charlie. Achei? Diga várias vezes, achei. I don't remember anything about it. I sent it to your parents. It's on a letter for your parents. Your parents. Your parents. Oh, yeah. I sent it to your parents. You know, I remember. They say this Yodecho must be a little garotze, Tila Sadoino, Yedaber Pi, Vore Kolbosa Shumkocho Leluboe, Rana Funyorikyo, Miatria Devo, Malvio. Is Gadol is Kadash Mirabo, Yom Yosef Yam the Konfus, it's not the body, but we should the Hayek, we make the whole basis to a marvelous one for him. Rambo, my is what is our Christ, this house is a dog, is a lady, a long snake, the butcher reboot. The element of the cause of Jerosa, the cause of the Mosa, and Amen. Baruch atah Adinu Eloheinu 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 וסכני במהר ימינו ברוך אתה אדוני ורואי במחי הזה על הצדיקים ועל החסידים ועל זקנם כל בית ישראל ועל כתב ויספריהם ועל גר הצדק ועלינו חמונו רחמך אדינו להינו וזה סוף חותם לכל אבותכם אבויתכם בשבחו מסתדרס ושמחלכם ולנו ולנבוש כאילו כל בתוך נבואר וכתו אדינו שעון ומתוך לצדיקים אמן שוליים יתנו רחמתו שבששכם לזכוך אשר דיברת וכסדו ידעת אותו מהר לזכוך תוקף ומי סוף בקורי ימינו בענייני לא מורו כתו אדינו מי ירושלים זהו לא ידעת מרסה עצמי יעקב וקרני תואר ומי שעושה כל מישהו סוגיס מפלאים ברוכתו אבינו יהיה קרן ישוע שמע כבינו זיכולינו ורחם ובינו איתנו רחם ורזנס ועושינו כרשמי פילס וזכנונים אותו אנחנו כדר כל מעל בשבינו יד השמי פילס חופר ברוכתו אבינו ימי התפילו וצי וסלוסם שיושב וידו וסלוסם באהבות סקאו ורוצן וסיברוצן תומית אביידס ישראל המחול וזה חזנו איננו ושוב כל הציין ורחמים מרו כתו אדינו מחזיר שכינו עשוי לציין איידים נחול שעדו אדינו אלוהינו ואלוהינו לכהן לא חיינו וגרשיינו אבו לדור בדוי נדע לכל סובב יוסף על חיינו סרבדפו ואנשתנו בלסלום ואנשתנו בכל ימי מונו ואל יפלסך ובתבסך שכל אייס ערב בבוקר לצלויים עדי כלא יפול רחמך אמירה ככולי שמו כסלחו כי יהיה לו כבינו לו ועל כולם מזבור הכוסאים ובסנס השם כמו כמתו מתום גודל וכל החיים ידעו בסל ושם כל גודל ויהיה לו כי תירו אלה שוסעים ורוסעים סלו אלותי ברוך עדו עדינו עדם שם כל פמלינו שים שולם נוי וברוכו חיים חיים וחסד ורחם עלינו על כל ישראל המחו נורקים אבינו כולם כיפן ורפנך נקום סדולנו אדינו אלינו תירס חיים וחסד וצדוק וברוך ורחמכם שלם ותיבן יחד וברוך סמכו ישראל וכל עץ וכל שול ישלמך ברוך כתו אדינו וברוך ישראל בשול אמן יסגדל ויסגדש מרבו יום ויתיוס וים וחופוס וישמח בכל וכל משיחה אמן וחייך וימיך וכדי כל בית ישראל ועגול ומקרינו אמן ישמירה ומברך ישמירה ומברך ולם ומאי ויסבור כשתם ויסבור וסלם וסנס וסלו וסלם וסלו שני דקות שביל אמן ואלו יכל לכל תמשרו עשות ולוחס ולכמוס ולמי אלמו אמירו אמן יסקל וסלודם בכל בית ישראל וכל תמהם ישמע יקרו אמן יש לו מרם ישמע Amen. Amen. Special, even though it's not Hanukkah yet, technically, you get the mitzvah of lighting the Ner in Shul with a bracha. You know it's not Hanukkah yet. Once lighting the Ner, the first night, not before Aleinu. No, before Aleinu Mincha. Who wants to light the first night in Shul? You still have to light it at home after. So you do it? Okay, so do you want to light it? Okay, so you're going to make the blessings, but you have to do it again at home. Okay? Alright. Okay, come. Yeah, tomorrow. I'm good. Okay? You have the blessings there? 300. 300? You stand, right? Yeah. All three blessings. Sure? Okay, so what's the
Go back to 116 for a leg of the 116. Kaddish on page 117. Kaddish, page 117. Kaddish.
נתפדה שבאמר, נברא חירותו בבח מלכותה, ויצמח פורקנה ויקרב משיחי, ויחלפון וימקון וחיי בכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יש אמר אותה, וברך לעולם לבני המיה, יברך, ישתבח, יתפאר, ויתרומם, ויתנשא, ויתהדר, ויתהלל, שמעי קדושה ברוך. לאדם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה, לאמירון בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יש שלמה רבה, שלמה בחיים טובים, עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. התקדש שמר רבה, ועל מה דיבר הקירותיה, והאמת כלפותיה, והצטרח פורקנה ויקרא משיכה, בחייכון ובירוכון ובחיי דחל כל ישראל, ועגלה בזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמר רבה מבורך לעולם ועלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברוחו. לעולם מין ברכתה ושירתה משפחתה נחמתה דאמירון ועל מה אמרו אמן. על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידהון ועל תלמידי תלמידהון ועל כל מעון יעסקנן ירותי די ברתה הדין ודין בכל אתר ואתר. יהי להון ולכון של מה רבה בחינה וחסדה ורחמין וחיין עריקין ומזונה וחיבה וחוקנה מין קרב הגאון ואמרו אמן. יש על מה רבה מין שמהיה בחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
We have exactly 8 minutes for Maariv. So today in Jewish history, and we'll down Maariv in 8 minutes. Today in Jewish history, by now, you probably guessed it, it's the holiday of Hanukkah. And we got to start Hanukkah a little earlier. Just like there's a mitzvah to start to bring from Erev Shabbat, before Shabbat, we start Shabbat a little bit earlier. We try to make some of a weekday into Shabbat. The same thing, we have the opportunity before Hanukkah today to already bring part of weekday. Today is not a Hanukkah day, but to ready to make it part of Hanukkah, allowing them to learn a little bit earlier, because technically Hanukkah only starts in around 10 minutes. So we brought it in a little bit earlier. And perhaps maybe that's why we said Hallel today in Shul. What else we said Hallel in Shul? I think in 770 also we said Hallel today. The day before Hanukkah they do Hallel. A whole Hallel. Yeah. We did.
We did here this morning, huh?
Yeah. No, after Amida, but after Aleno.
Oh, after Aleno.
Yeah, the Hillel, today's the 24th day.
I was going nuts.
The Hillel, the 24th day is Hallel.
I know. Usually Hallel after the Amida.
Okay. Whatever. All right, today in Jewish history, so why is it called Hanukkah? One of the reasons it's called Hanukkah is because we had the Chanukat Habayit. We had the rededication of the Mishka of the Beis HaMikdash, the rededication of the Beis HaMikdash. After the Greeks defiled the Beit HaMikdash, we re-entered the Beit HaMikdash. Chanu Chafhei, we rested on the 25th day of the month of Kislev, and we were able to come back in Beit HaMikdash and light the menorah. And so we celebrate. So because we rededicated the Beit HaMikdash on this day, it's called Chanukah, and from the word Chanukat Habayit, from our dedication, just like when we move into a new home, we make Chanukat Habayit. When we move into a new building, God willing, soon we'll make a Chanukat Habayit. We dedicate the new building. And so that's why it's called Hanukkah. But actually, it started way before any Greeks attacked us, way before that. It started already. Hanukkah started when the Jews were in the desert. Yep. Exactly 1 year after we left Egypt. How? What was Hanukkah after we left Egypt? That's Pesach, right? The Mishkan. We built the Mishkan. And we completed building the Mishkan. The completion date was the 25th of Kislev. And Hashem said, we're not going to make it a party yet, but one day, I haven't planned for you. We're going to make it a party one day. We're going to make it a big holiday one day, and we're going to call it Hanukkah. So they already started hundreds of years before. In the year 2449 from creation. Right, the year after we left Egypt. We left Egypt in 2448, 2449.
The desert?
In the desert.
While we were going for?
While we were going, we had the traveling Beit HaMikdash, we had the Mishkan. The Oil Moed. That's right.
If stop, it was in a place, Hasmona something.
Yeah, does it relate to Hashmonai?
Yeah.
Wow, very cool.
Hashmona.
Hashmona.
25th
Very
stop.
cool. You hear that? Reuben saying that you look at the stops in the desert, one of the places was Hashmona. The 25th stop was Hashmona. And the Hashmonaim, yeah, are the ones who fought for. Very cool. Very cool. Yashikayach. Today is also the yard site. Tonight's the yard site of Rav Chizkiah Medini. You may know who Rav Chizkiah Medini is. He's the author of the Sdei Chemed, the first halachic encyclopedia known as Sdei Chemed. And today is also another yard site. He wasn't Jewish, this guy, but actually he's the first recorded yard site that there is. In fact, he's the first yard site, period. Who's the first person in history to die? Nope. But not far. Adam lived past him.
Son of Adam.
The son of Adam.
What's his name?
Oh my God.
Cain was the murderer. That's why God killed him. Abel. Cain killed Hevel on the first day of Hanukkah, on the 25th of Kislev. It wasn't yet Hanukkah. I didn't know yet it's going to be about the 25th of Kislev. So Hashem created Adam on the 1st of Tishrei. The world was created on the 25th of Elul. 6 days later, on the 1st of Tishrei, Hashem creates Adam and Chava. They have a child a little bit later. And Cain kills Hevel. It was 25th of Kislev. All right, so we have still another 2 minutes, and so we're going to learn halacha. So because it's Hanukkah, we're going to learn halachas of Hanukkah, and all right. So some interesting halacha. You made a bracha on the menorah, right? When you come home tonight, are you going to light a menorah again? You can light a menorah again, huh?
Yes.
Yes. You're going to make the bracha again. But
2 or 3.
But you're only going to make 2 brachas, not 3. Everyone else is going to make 3 brachas. Everyone else is going to make the bracha she'echiyanu as well when they get home. You're only going to make 2 brachas. So you get 5 brachas, and we all get 3. You get 5 tonight. Unless when you get home, there's someone waiting for you to light the menorah on their behalf. Let's say your wife. Are you married?
No, I'm 13.
Okay, I don't know. Just asking. If you would be married and you'd come home and your wife, you would light with your wife, you would make the bracha she'echiyanu again. But since you're not married, then you just say the first 2 brachas. Interesting concept. Another interesting halacha is that the one who makes this bracha in shul the first night should not be an avel. Should not be someone who's in the year of avelut, in the year of mourning. The year of mourning. Because someone who's in the first year of mourning does not make the bracha of she'echiyanu on things that they do not need to make bracha she'echiyanu on. So, for example, someone who's in the year of avelut, on the year of mourning, would not buy a new suit. Because when we buy a new suit, that might require a blessing she'echiyanu. Even though we don't make she'echiyanu on it, we would make she'echiyanu on a new fruit and have in mind the suit. So someone who is in the year of Avelut would not make the blessing on a new fruit during the year of Avelut unless it's Rosh Hashanah. And there it's everybody does. Unless they're blowing shofar. And that's a mitzvah. But they don't do extras. They don't There's no extras for it. And therefore, since the blessing in shul is an extra, an Avil would not make the first night's blessing in shul because then he couldn't make Shechiyanu. It's a problem making Shechiyanu. Therefore, someone else should. But the rest of the nights of Hanukkah, it's not a problem. And also, when the Avil goes home and he lights the menorah at home, he could still make Shechiyanu. Sometime that's it. Okay, one more halacha. That is the place that we put the menorah in shul. So we daven towards east. Do we put the menorah on the east side of the shul? No. Which side of the shul do we put it on?
The window is not.
South. Not about the window. It says we put it on the south side of the shul. Why? Because in the Mishkan and the Beit HaMikdash, the menorah stood, in the temple, the menorah stood on the south side of the shul, of the south of Beit HaMikdash. And therefore, in shuls, when we light it on the south side. And when we come home, there's no such thing. You don't have to do it in the south. That's only specifically in shul that we do it that way. You could. There's nothing wrong with doing it on the south side of shul and at home. But it doesn't say you should do it that way. The only time it says you should do it is in shul. And we should light it. It should be exactly this way. We should light it. So starting with the candle on the right. Tomorrow night, we're going to do the two on the right. But we're going to start lighting the left one first. We're going to go from Mizrach to Maariv. We go from east to west. That is tomorrow night. But tonight we just start on the east side. On the west. No. South. So
West.
Yeah.
South.
Yeah. So we start with the east to west. Yeah. So we go tomorrow night. We start from the east side to the west side.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course. I don't know if I know the answer, but you can ask.
Does each person needs to or can one light?
Okay. So the Gemara tells us that me'ikar hadin, from the raw din, the raw law, is one for each household, just lights one candle and you fulfill the mitzvah.
So
For everyone. One candle and everybody. However, it says, someone who wants to be mehadrin, each person in the house should light one candle. Someone wants to be mehadrin, mina mehadrin, the Gemara says, then they will light on the first night. So the way we do it is like the Silo, which tells on the first night 1, second night 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. However, who in the family lights it? So there's different customs. Many Svardim do one, even if everyone is lighting a menorah, they make one bracha for the whole family. In Chabad, the custom is that the boys light the menorah. The girls could light before bat mitzvah, but after bat mitzvah, the girls don't light menorah as long as there's a boy there who could light for them. So if their father is there or their husband is there, or maybe even a big brother or someone else that's lighting a menorah, or if they're in someone's home that's lighting menorah, they fulfill with that menorah. However, if there's no boys around, let's say it's a girl's dorm. So today I must have given out like 30 menorahs to single girls. We gave out around 30 menorahs to single girls. They're each lighting their own menorah because they're each obligated to light menorah. There's no men lighting for them. And
So they like only the girls.
the girls light it every year. If they're past last mitzvah, there's no point. They could for fun, but there's no point. If there's a man lighting for them, they don't have to. If there's no men, then so some have the minhag. It said the minhag of Beis Harav, the minhag in the Ravein's home is that either their father lit for them, or their husband lit for them, or they lit themselves. No one else. The Rebbe Rashab traveled for.
Your wife doesn't know.
My wife doesn't light. She lights Shabbos candles, and I light for her the Hanukkah candles.
Does the shamash needs to be higher or just separated?
Separated, either higher or lower, or different, but should be separated. Best is higher, but it doesn't have to be higher. With that, whoever wants to have a Maariv, you're hired. Anyone want to be Chazan for Maariv? Calling once. Anyone want to be Chazan for Maariv? Calling twice. 3 times. So, Page 118. Myron, page 118. If anybody does not have a menorah or candles for their home, I know we no longer have 3,000, but we still have a little bit left. And so if anybody needs a menorah for their home or candles for their home, we have. So,
Oh, yeah, maybe I should.
okay, after Myron will come, but I know office. Actually, I have one more left over here. The rest of the office. More in the office. Menorah candles office.
Both missing. Wait, we don't know that. Dino Yeshia Malchianinu Vim Karino Nisha Malchianinu Vim Karino Dino Yeshia Malchianinu Vim Karino Iskalo Iskada Shmeira
Amen.
Rocket Usev Yamas Yamas Merkani Karmashita
Amen.
Hayat Rumet and Head Holy Sister Abakal of my Cardiff Vim No
Amen.
This part of the same is not safe. There is always a low.
Amen. Amen.
Baruch was the name of Beira. My video maybe like one man to be new. Like the next verse, may but not on the night, my Yem Hayen of Yerachim in Vamnaga, Yem Malala, Avos, Poisos, and Valala, Barnatadi, Korabo Yamruku Ifada the next giant of Gilliam and Kozak and Manor of God in Igual Israel. Right, they say no, we don't have to kill some in one soil. Scala, street up. What's the going to machine? I had to remain on COVID solo. My car, if you're on a street up, I'm Skala Miskana, Shmeira, Babylon, Jerusalem, Mosilias, Kurkana, Karpishit, Ayeh, Remek, and Hakovis, Israel, Bagos, Makari, Bibram,
Ami Shmira, Barbiana, Lemais Paris. Amen.
Elon Conversato, Giras, Plaza, Damiram, Yama, Amen. God place and was in Obis Shokan, Amen.
Amen.
Thanks, it's on the name of the answers, only in our Israel, Amen.
Let's go. It is made of
Oi, olha, não vou falar bem mal e André fala dos meus fala.
Finish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, עמד יברא כרותה ולא מלכותה, ויצמח פה קנה ויקרב משיחה, וחייכון ויברכון בחיי בכלל בית ישראל, והגלו בזמן קריב אמרו אמן.
אמן. יש מילה בחברת יעלה ובנימה יספרים.
יש שם מבורך, תודה, ועונה המיה, יתברך, ויתברך, ויתנסה, ויתהדר, ויתהלל, שמי דקודשי ברוך הוא. ועלה מין קראתה והשתחווה, השפחתה ונחמתה, יאמירון ועלמה ואמרו אמן. יש עלמה תראה מין שמיה וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומה והוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. יתקדש ויתקדש שם הרבה, ועלמא דיברה כרותה והניח מלכותה ויצמח וקנה ויקרב משיחה, וחייכון ביומכון ובחיי דחל כל בבית ישראל, ועדלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יש שנה רבה מבורך מעולם וגם היה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלל שמת לקודשי ברוך הוא. לעלה מין ברכתה בשירתה תפארתה ונחמתה תאמרים בעלמא אמרו אמן. על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידהון ועל כל תלמידי תלמידהון ועל כל מעט דיסקטין ורותה די ברתה הדין ודי בכל אתר ואתר יהי גאון ולכבוד של מה רבה בחינה בחסדה ורחמים וחיין עריכין מזונה ורווחה ופורקנה מין קדם אברון ודשמה ואמרו אמן. יש על מה רבה מין של מה וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
I mentioned before that it was Hanukkah, but it wasn't Hanukkah yet. It's not officially Hanukkah until we eat donuts. Yeah. So come let's make it Hanukkah. Yosef Ben Sarah, who's Azkara today or tonight?
Tonight. It's Kapsain.
Tonight. Okay. So starting tonight. Okay. So let's make a bracha. Yosef Ben Sarah. Oh, my father's Yosef Ben Sarah.
It's the Torah portion of this week.
Yes, that's right.
It's easy to remember.
My father's Yosef Ben Sarah.
You see, you were chosen.
Let's get